Nicole Sapphire tweeted out a link to an Atlantic article this morning. And Atlantic is not a conservative publication by any stretch.
Right.
But the crux of this article, to me, this was just like, okay, let's stop playing the fear porn game, right? Mm-hmm. Because the article was all about how for so many months now, scientists, doctors, everybody in the healthcare community, this administration, they have been relying on a very important statistic, and that is how many people are hospitalized with COVID.
Right.
And so even early on, when it was 15 days to slow the curve, that's what we looked at is rate of hospitalization.
We don't want to overwhelm the hospitals. We don't want to overwhelm them. I remember that was a huge thing, the 15 days. Yes.
Yep. So now this new article has come out where they've done a deep dive into what those hospitalization numbers are really all about. And lo and behold, it turns out that what's happening, and I got a confirmation email from a nurse here locally, because we talked about this on our radio show today, and we got confirmation this is exactly what's happening. Anytime someone is admitted to the hospital for any reason, they are tested. And so if they come up positive, even if they have no symptoms of COVID whatsoever, or they have very mild and non-life-threatening symptoms of COVID, they are counted as a COVID hospitalization. So they could have
cancer.
Yes.
They could have
broken their leg. Okay. They could have been admitted to the hospital for something so completely far removed from COVID.
Right.
If they test positive, if they're completely fine and asymptomatic because of the COVID, it doesn't matter. They are now counted as a COVID hospitalization. So when you hear there's so many COVID people in the hospital, that doesn't mean they're sick with COVID.
Right. Yeah,
and so why are we doing this? Why are we scaring everybody like this?
Well, because power.
Oh my God.
Because they can get power from it. And the thing is for a year and a half, people were willing to buy into that shit.
Yeah.
And then now look at the football games last weekend. And there's a whole group of people that are like, okay, we did this. Y'all scared us for a year and a half and we played your games. And now we're sick of playing your games because we're starting to see that the data isn't adding up to what you're telling us. And your Fauci guy, your sexiest man alive or whatever, he's telling us all this stuff, but it's not really true.